I hope John Tickle's going into the Big Brother house.
That would be brilliant.
Or have we missed it? Was he in already? I can't remember when he was in.
I think there's the first lot, isn't it? Or it's just the first lot I've seen. John Tickle was one of my favourite ever housemates. I thought he was brilliant.
How are they doing? Is it completely random as to what order they go in? Or, for example, Dean and Craig were both in the first series?
No, Craig was in the first one. Dean was in the second one.
Oh, was he second one?
Yeah. So all the housemates have to choose a Big Brother, and then they get to do a challenge with that person.
I
see. That person, so. I was the first one, because I won Big Brother 10 years ago.
Is it that long ago?
10 years ago. That's the 10th anniversary of Big Brother this week. We were in Scarborough.
No, we weren't. Or were we? I have a vivid memory of Alad watching it for the first ever time when we were doing the One Big Belly tour, and we were in Paynton.
Oh, we were certainly on the road.
We were in Torquay. You know that hotel with the golf course?
Certainly on the road, I know that. Big Brother.
And do you know who else was there? That girl band Girls at Play, whose thingy is now in EastEnders.
Ronnie Mitchell's sister.
Yes.
Well, who's Ronnie's sister in EastEnders?
Don't know.
Roxy.
But
Roxy,
no, Samantha Janice is the name of the woman. Right.
Roxy, the girl who plays Roxy, was in a band that was our roadshow warm-up band for a week. Yeah. And we talked about this before, we must have done. The girl band was called Girls at Play, and they were like a female village people, right?
Right.
So they all had a role to play. Lindsay was like the New York cop. I liked her, she was very sexy. And Rita...
That's it, Rita's her name.
Was her name. She was the dirty mechanic girl.
Was she?
Yes.
You need one of those, don't you?
And there was a cowgirl, wasn't there?
Yeah.
I can't remember the other two.
Like a traffic warden or something.
The idea was they were like a sexy village people, but girls.
Right.
And it never really worked out. But I've got to say, for the week we watched them on the roadshow from behind the roadshow stage, I thoroughly enjoyed them. I thought they were amazing. Yeah. I really did.
Still remember, though, that we were sat outside on that balcony by that hotel, and Alad was dead excited because he wanted to go and watch this new programme called Big Brother. And he came back and he was hooked from the start.
What does a cowgirl do?
Russell's cows.
Same as a cowboy.
Oh, right. Okay.
But, just rounds up cattle and horses and
with
stuff.
a pink hat.
That's nice. So there you go. What an interesting start to today's show. I want one of them teabag bins. Where do you get them from, says Joe in Leicester. You get them from the Big Brother boys.
Yeah.
From Dean and Stuart. I'm with you, Chris. They are brilliant, says Louis. I use the bin every day, says Nick in Rugby. I'm with Dave. Just buy drawstring tea bags. No mess whatsoever. Well, you still have to get it from where you make it to the bin.
Yeah. Maybe take a cup.
Never heard of it, says Laura in Norwich. Not got a clue what you're talking about, says Russ in Red Hill. However, Stu in London says, we have a teabag bin, it's great. That's probably Stuart who makes them.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I like them and me and Dom like them too, so there you are. See, the joke is it looks a bit like me. Look, it's me.
It does look like you.
It's me and Kim Ryder there.
Yeah.
Look, there we are. That's me kind of bending over and laughing. As you would.
Yeah,
Kim Ryder.
you would.
It's 6:53. Good morning, everybody. Wednesday. We've got the live streaming if you want to watch the show. bbc.co.uk/Radio 1. Good morning, viewers. How many people do you think we got watching?
I reckon 900. No, not as many.
No.
I reckon 924.
924, Carrie?
I'm going to go 607.
Dom?
780.
780. I'm going to go for 420. Rachel?
710.
710.
Rachel.
Thanks.
Okay, the amount of people actually watching this morning is...
571.
What?
571.
571, all right, there you go.
Disappointing.
Carrie wins with 607.
Well done, Carrie.
So there you go. Oh, and it's Harry Potter Day today on Radio 1.
Morning from the Chris Moyles Show. Morning from the Chris Moyles Show. Morning from the Chris Moyles Show. International Radio.
Harry Potter Day today. You'll hear lots of Harry Potter stuff all day through the day on BBC Radio 1, including an interview with our very own Mr. Dominic Byrne.
Hello.
And Mark Radcliffe, who has
That's
the
right.
same surname as Daniel Radcliffe.
I turned up for the wrong interview, but listen in anyway.
He was brilliant, though. He really played
Yes,
along.
he was.
Dominic and Harry Potter, hear what happens when those two met up in a hilarious interview, I'm sure.
It's an interview.
That's right.
There's some nice bits.
Coming up later this morning.
The boy who lived.
Radio 1.
There you go.
Hello.
Hi.
Wednesday.
International Radio 1.
It's 5 to 7. Or 6:55 if you're posh. Thank you.
Turn up the music, let's get out on the floor.
She hit the floor. Next thing you know, trying to go low, 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 low. It's low, Dave. It's not le. Le. Low. Try low, Dave. Try low. Low, 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 low. That's a lot better.
Thank you.
That was
Like
good,
that. Flow Rider, of course, which is like Florida, but it's Flow Rider,
Yeah.
you see.
It's clever because you know what? That's where he's from. That's his state.
Do you know that? Are you guessing?
Yeah, he's from Miami, which is in Florida.
Flow Rider.
Or he's from Miami. That's a different way of saying Miami. 2 minutes past 7.
Can't believe, you know the rules about not wearing branded clothing. You're wearing
Yeah.
your Flight Master t-shirt this
I am,
morning, which luckily no
Yeah.
one can see on the camera, and that very tight shot of your big head.
I have a fear of flying, and that's why I'm wearing a gliding t-shirt.
You're wearing a Glider Pro t-shirt.
I wouldn't go up in a glider if you paid me £1 million.
I wouldn't either.
Is that a brand?
Hasn't got an
Flight
engine.
Master?
No.
Oh, right.
It's a flight school.
I have to say that Dave was wearing a New York Marathon 1973 t-shirt, and I'll tell you now, he didn't even run that because he was only 5 years old in 1973.
That's true.
I wasn't even thought about it in 1973.
Well, whatever. Thanks for tuning in and watching the live streaming. Over 1,000 people now are tuned in.
There you go, see?
Thank you.
It just
We're on the up and up.
froze with Dom pulling this fantastic expression. It's gone now, but it was brilliant.
Mm.
He was sort of gurning slightly.
I love the fact that we have 8 million listeners and 1,000 of them are currently watching the live stream. Hello, good morning.
I don't believe the figures.
I don't believe the figures. I'm with you.
Yeah.
What, you think they're higher or lower?
Oh, lower.
Oh, right.
No, I think they're higher. Yeah. Gonna be a good one today. Got lots of things to play you, lots of things to talk about. We'll play Lily Allen next after News and Sport.
Digital.
FM.
Online.
This is BBC Radio 1.
BBC Radio 1, and it's Harry Potter Day today.
Ooh.
What's that?
What's that?
I don't know, like scary magic wizards.
Right. I thought it was somebody on a tightrope. Anyway, news of that coming up in a minute. Let's get the proper news and sports. 4 minutes past 7.
There are claims young people are worst affected by the recession.